Hey backers, so the project is done. It's all shipped out. I just dropped it off at the post office this afternoon. I wanted to show you a couple things. One is this cool pair of pliers that I made specifically for this project. If you look closely, I bent the pliers and I made this little fang, and then right there we have a hole, and when we close them you can see how that works. And the reason I did that is so that I could open up the split rings without having to wear out my fingernails. And then once that's split open like that, I just hook it into place. Let me show you how you're going to do it at your own house. Be careful when you do this, you don't want to poke yourself. But just take the corner of the blade and push it down at the opening. And so I would recommend you do this against a solid surface. But here I'm just going to do it in my fingers so that you can see what I'm doing. Just slip the blade in there and separate it. So we have our anchor here, and we have this circumference we need to slip over. What you're going to do is push the anchor back or away from you, and then you're going to twist the screwdriver towards you and then try to link it on. So pushing forward, twisting the screwdriver towards me. There I go, I got it on there. Now you see it's trying to fly off. I'm using my middle finger to hold it down, and then I'm just going to rotate it on. There it is. Now what you're going to do is take your swivel, put it onto that part of the split ring that you just opened up. Let's see if the camera can focus. There you go. And then rotate it on there. There we go. Come on. And then you'll just take your little split ring and fit it on like you normally would. There's your little keychain. Show you that one more time. I have my little split ring and the blade of my screwdriver. I'm just going to force the split ring open. There we go. Then I'm going to take my anchor, I'm going to push and twist the screwdriver towards me, and I'm going to use my middle finger to hold the back of the split ring down so it doesn't go flying away. So pushing, twist, there we go, I'm in, I'm holding my middle finger. Now if I let go of my middle finger, it goes flying. Push the anchor away from you, twist the screwdriver towards you, and slip it in, holding your middle finger down on the split ring so it doesn't go flying. Twist it on, put your swivel on. Now you can finish rotating the split ring. There we go. And then your big split ring like any other key you've ever owned. So I'm going to make another video later on, but right now I want to show you how to make a quick bracelet with your anchor. This is what it looks like when it's off your wrist, and all you're going to do is make 2 barrel knots. One knot is going to go at your anchor, the other one is going to go on a loop, and then you just wrap it around your wrist until you get it the right length so that it fits you. There we go. Now here's how to tie those barrel knots. Start by threading your cord through the anchor, and then take your free end, and what you're going to do is push it away from you and wrap it around the standing end of your cord. And as you wrap it around, you're going to be pushing it back down towards the anchor. We're going to do one complete loop, and then we're going to take this loop right here and we're going to push it underneath this strand here and through this loop. So underneath that one, through the loop, and this gives us our barrel knot. There we go. And this knot is adjustable. It'll slide up and down the length of the cord. And we're just going to take this one and pull it tight down at the bottom. We're going to make another barrel knot on the opposite side. I'll do this one mirror image for you. Take your free end and push it away from you, wrapping it down the cord one complete loop. There we go. And now what I'm going to do is take my free end and put it back here and slip it through just like I did on the other side, and then pull everything tight, making sure it's nice and dressed up. There we go. So I could take this thing and slide it all the way open and then try to wrap it around my wrist, and then maybe that'll be good. Right, depending on how loose you want the cord. That's too loose. So what I'm going to do is just let out some of the length, enough so that I can do an extra wrap around my wrist. See? Not enough. Let's let it out just a little bit more. Now keep in mind that this is paracord. It breaks at about 550 pounds of pressure, and that's more than enough to injure your wrist. So just be very careful when you're climbing or anything that it can get caught on. That's probably a little too tight, but you get the idea. If you're using this as a gear tie, what you're going to do is thread it through the hole. You're going to wrap it around the anchor, and then you're left with this little window right here. You're just going to stick this free end right through that window and then pull it tight. There you go. That'll hold fast just fine. I'm going to use this box as an example. And what I'm going to do is hook the anchor in the cord. I'm going to pull it tight, and then I'm going to wrap the anchor completely all the way back to the side I started on. And you see how this cord is hanging out underneath the anchor? I'm just going to put my thumb here so the cord has a place to stand fast. I'm going to pull. There we go. Now that cord is gone. It's no longer underneath the anchor. And this is completely secure. It'll lock the cord there. Now if you want to release the cord, what you're going to have to do is pull directly away from the anchor. Directly away so that it clears the hook on this side, the inner hook. Directly away and then bring it underneath. There we go. Now again, I'm going to make a better video, but I know these packages are going to be arriving very quickly, so I wanted you to have something to go off of. Thank you.